Because when I like messaged you, I was
Mhm.
like, dude, should I ask him if I can come on? I was like, that's weird. I don't want to look like a groupie, you know?
Right,
But then I
right,
saw one where you're like I don't even like asking people to come on. Like I like people to
right.
ask me. So
Exactly.
it's like that was cool,
Hey,
you
it
know?
worked. That's awesome.
Well, I saw it
'Cause-
after.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it didn't fucking work.
Growing community, one conversation at a time. Brick by brick.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brick by Brick, the community podcast. We build community one conversation at a time. Today, I have with me Marcus. Marcus runs MC Landscaping. I've seen you out in the community, man. How long have you been in Lakewood?
Been in Lakewood. This is our 14th year in business. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you started?
19.
19?
Yeah.
But you grew up in the area?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to moved into the Long Beach Lakewood area in middle school, and yeah.
Okay, so what got you into it's landscaping and hardscaping. What do you call it, though?
We started off doing just landscaping, and then
Okay.
you know, as we evolved and kind of graduated, we do everything outdoors.
Okay.
So from the house out, so outdoor living.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What's the best part of it?
Man, I got into landscape because I like building stuff with my hands. Like I really loved making things.
Yeah.
I don't get to do that too much anymore, but like to come out and say, if I came out and met with you, I'm like, all right, what's your vision? Let me give my professional opinion on what you want to do. And like from the time we meet, shake hands, and then when the project's done is like just seeing it come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
So do you do more of the client interfacing now?
Quite a bit of it. You know, we do have other people that go out and design consultants that meet with customers. But my biggest role is leading the team. You know, we have a handful of managers, handful of people that do estimating and design, and so, yeah.
So I see you're on Instagram. I'd say more than the average business. Do you think it's important to be on social media for a business in today's world?
I'd say it depends what business. You know? Yeah, it depends what business.
Does it go well with what you do?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And you make all your own content?
Yeah, we have an in-house social media videographer, photographer dude, and he does all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much work have you done like in the Lakewood area?
Oh, dude, but like what measure?
Like, because I've seen some of your work like in like the hardscaping and stuff, and like kind of the whole remodels and stuff. Do you do a lot of your work like in the local area?
Oh yeah. Yep. Most of our work is in Long Beach, Lakewood, Los Alamitos, Bellflower, and then it just starts to spread out from there.
Okay.
But I'd say 75% of our work's in Lakewood.
Do you have any like houses where you're like really proud of because you did it, and like every once in a while you like knock on their door and like, yeah, I just wanted to hang out in the space now?
Dude, yeah.
There's
There's one.
really?
Dude, there's
I was
one.
saying it jokingly, but really.
Well, not one. There's like one guy that unfortunately he has like dude, it's like a sick backyard.
Yeah.
Like you're like, that's not Lakewood.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, and he's just like, he's super sick, so he like hardly answers his phone. He has like I forget what it's called, but like sometimes he can't even get out of bed. His body just
Okay.
hurts. And like I call him all the time just to check in on him. I'm like, dude, can I like come like barbecue for you guys? And he just doesn't get back to me.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I'll talk to his daughters, and his daughters like, yeah, he's just not feeling good. You know.
Just like go to show off your work and like
Yeah.
hang out. Sounds like you're also like kind of checking in on the dude too.
Yeah.
That's definitely some like client appreciation.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. Retired law enforcement, you know, so he served the community for a long time, and yeah.
This episode of Brick by Brick is brought to you by Healthy Foods, single ingredient supplements like protein, collagen, and creatine, and hands down the most affordable on Amazon. Before starting a podcast, I owned a gym, I owned a supplement shop, and I know how much garbage is out there, but not Healthy Foods. You buy protein, guess what? That's what you're getting. It's just protein. Click the link in the description, and we'll get back to the show. Do you have like a thing where like you're always working on your house, or is it like because you do so much other work you kind of like don't do projects at your own house?
Bro, I live at a construction site.
Okay.
Yeah, like my house is there's always something. You know, like I get 5-10 minutes, I'm ripping a wall out.
Really?
Yeah, my wife's like, fuck, dude, again. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's a good skill to have. Whatever the opposite of that skill is, like I have that one, you know? Like I will like sit here, like hanging up that curtain took, that was like a half day work. You know, I had to drill, I had to use a bit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg comes over and and Greg's in the producer seat tonight. Greg comes over and help. He's like, everybody has that one friend where like you're calling to hang out, but you're also like, yeah, I kind of need some supervision.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something today.
Yeah, I can do stuff.
Yeah, you're a handy dude too.
Sure.
Greg's that phone call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's that phone call. He's he actually yeah, you've helped me with a lot of stuff. I feel almost bad. Like, is there anything at your house I need to help out with, Greg, that I could like kind of ledger, even the ledger a little bit?
No.
No, okay, good. Whew.
I think he needs a podcast studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that stuff. Like when it comes to tech,
Yeah.
like I'm like that. Where if I sit in this room for too long, I'm probably going to take out all of the wiring, buy new cabling, and just do it again.
Yeah.
So I get it.
That's cool. That's a skill I don't have. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit earlier, like if you had a podcast, what you would talk about. Like what is podcasting interesting? Do you watch podcasts?
I do. Yeah. Listen to podcasts usually.
Okay.
Do a lot of driving.
I say podcasting, but I always mean video. But I do know that, like, I guess the more popular thing is like audio podcast, right?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. So who do you listen to?
The biggest one I listened to recently is, do you know who Andy Frisella is?
I've heard the name.
Yeah. He has a supplement. He has quite a few companies, but First Form
Okay.
is his company. They do like supplements, protein powders. 75 Hard program. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who started
I did like a 4 hard.
yeah.
Yeah. I started that. I started that a couple times.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Okay,
brought
yeah,
you-
Andy.
I brought you some swag, though, dude.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Little candle.
Oh,
It's a little
dude, this is
stinky.
gonna get romantic.
Yeah, dude. A hat.
Nice.
And then I didn't know what size you were, dude, and I didn't want to like judge you, so I just brought you a bunch of different
Medium,
sizes.
but I'm really a large. Sweet, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What kind of scent we got?
Fresh mowed grass.
Stop it.
No, I'm
That's a
just
thing.
kidding.
That's a thing. I don't know. I thought that might have been a thing.
Someone recommended that. I was like, I don't know that that's really gonna hit.
I don't know. I feel like it might.
It's
People
like
like that,
lavender
right?
or something.
I don't smoke, but if I had a lighter, I'd just light it up.
Yeah.
Light it up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You do so I owned a small business for 10 years in Lakewood. I owned a gym, and that's actually how I got started in all this, because I was doing my own marketing for the gym, and I realized like how much I enjoyed that. I went out to like get a commercial made, and when I got the quote, I was like, I'm in the wrong business here.
Yeah.
So I just started doing it myself. I went out to Best Buy, bought a little camera, and got involved, just like shooting and filming and just like YouTube University, learned everything I knew. And then eventually the college, Long Beach City College, saw some of my work and asked if I could do something for them. So now I'm full-time, the senior media producer at the college. So that's like my full-time gig. But it all started with being in small business and being interested in this stuff.
How long ago did you have your gym?
I closed it during COVID because they were like, my lease was coming up, and they had just shut us down. They were like, all right, 2 weeks, you got to shut down. And my lease was coming up, and I brought the lease home to my wife. We're talking about it. And she was like, I don't think you should sign that. And so I was like, oh, you're right. So I tried to negotiate with the landlord, and he wouldn't budge on anything. He was like, dude, it's only 2 weeks, just sign the lease. So it was the best decision I made.
Wow.
For sure. But honestly, if my wife didn't talk me into it, I probably would have made the wrong decision, because we would have been shut down for a long time. But I loved owning a small business. There's a lot of psychic income that comes with it, and a lot of stress, though, that I don't miss.
Yeah.
Do you feel it's stressful kind of running your own business?
It can be. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the most stressful part for you in your business?
Man, dude, I really, when there's an upset customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, it just completely ruins my day.
Yeah.
Or whatever I'm doing, like if I'm sitting at the dinner table even with my kids or something, or with my wife, and I get a text and it just, pops up and you see it and the customer's mad, it's just like, boom.
Like reviews and stuff? Like if somebody leaves a bad review without like an explanation, that used to get me.
Yeah, reviews suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad reviews suck.
And Yelp is like the new mafia. I don't know if they are now, but like a couple years ago with the gym, they would like call you, and like Yelp was on you, and unless you were paying Yelp, they would have like the worst reviews at the top. But they'd kind of call you on Like they're helping you out. Like, hey, you sign up with us. Maybe those reviews go away. Maybe they're at the bottom.
Yeah.
It just the review system is a money grab because they know how much people don't want to see a bad review of theirs, especially if they don't agree with it.
Yeah. They have like the worst sales training too. Like I get called like every few weeks by
Yeah.
their sales rep. And
It's
it's
the
like
worst.
it's like, okay, I already know what they're gonna say.
Right.
Yeah.
They always say they're the new rep for that area every single time. It's like,
I've been reviewing your file.
right.
It's like, okay,
Right.
dude.
So like you kind of have to be a people pleaser to like run a successful business, right? Like you want everyone to be happy.
Yeah, the thing that sucks about reviews, in my opinion, is like, I'd say 9 out of 10 bad reviews we have is when we held the line with the unreasonable customer.
Right.
You know, and it's like at a certain point, it's like, okay, yes, like you're pushing it, you know,
Right.
and that's when the bad reviews come.
Right.
We do make mistakes. Some of them are legit, and I go on there, I'm like, I'm sorry, drop the ball. We're gonna improve. But yeah, most of the time it's a customer where it's like they're just being unreasonable, and it's like that's enough, you know.
Do you respond?
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to too.
I respond like 10 times and I delete
Yeah.
it, and then I respond and then
Yeah.
delete it, and you know.
Yeah.
So
You know, yeah. And it's always like the people, if you look at like their profiles, they leave bad reviews all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lesson in all of it. You know, like it's not like
what is that lesson?
it depends on the customer. You know, like the biggest thing usually is like, you know, screening. You know, not everyone's a good fit for our company.
Right.
You know, not everyone's a good fit for our company. The other thing is like usually it's, you know, there's always something to learn. You know, what were they upset about, and how can we improve that? What did, you know, what did we miss? What was important to them that wasn't important to us?
Right.
You know, and sometimes those things is like, we're not going to change that. But a lot of times, you know, there is a step that we could have taken to prevent it.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, it's hard to not respond like when you like there's more to the story and they're just like leaving it out.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I used to get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I love debating, so I'd just like get into it.
yeah,
But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm glad I did that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like they should have you review your customer. There should be an app where you review the customer, and then businesses can all decide who they want to go to business with.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah. I mean, that would be cool, but you know, that's the, you know, the side of being a business owner, man, is you don't get those privileges.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta take those licks, man.
Right. I was done taking the licks, man.
Yeah.
I was done. I was. Part of me feels guilty for not missing the bit because we had a huge client base. Like I mean, I had it for 10 years. Helped a lot of people. The people were amazing, but man, I never knew what it was like to like have an actual vacation. Like, because when you're a small business, there is no such thing as a weekend or a vacation. You're always thinking about the business.
Yep.
So I think that's like I don't know, that was a big thing for me. I was like, all right, this is the right thing.
So what kind of gym was it?
It was a fitness gym and a boxing MMA gym. So it was like a half and half. So a lot of like the revenue came from the fitness side of things. But then I've been doing MMA, you know, since I was out of high school. So I had my own MMA team. We had fighters. We'd corner the fighters. So it was like even the weekends were kind of taken up. So, but
Is
it
that your belt?
was a good ride. Yeah, that's my belt.
That's for the knockout. Is that a Metroflex?
Yeah, so they do them now at Metroflex. Now they moved to LA to Leonardo's nightclub, but they do them over there. But a lot of the guys from Metroflex, Team Body Shop, train with our guys, the Sub Fighter, over there off of South in Lakewood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all same dudes. But yeah, it was like, 155. It was amateur belt.
155.
Don't.
He's right there, dude. Just a weight cut away.
Don't.
Couple saunas and you're
No.
right there, dude.
No, I mean I used to cut 30 pounds for a fight. So I mean it could be. Do you like watching yourself on video? Some people really struggle with it.
Only if it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is dope, you struggle with it, or if it's not dope.
No, if it's dope, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna share that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? If it's not, I'm like, don't post that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hey Marcus, what's the propaganda you're not falling for?
Great question. I got two for you actually. First one is that AI is going to replace my job or some of my employees' jobs, or a big one that I hear is that we're going to go out of business, or we're not going to be able to keep up with the companies that are using AI. I call complete bullshit. I'm a people person. I believe in supporting people locally. I don't like calling places and it's answering service or AI on the other side of it. I don't like getting AI replies to emails. So I'm not closed-minded, but I'm definitely not running around trying to replace salaries and replace people in my company with AI. And I like real people. I like talking to real people. And I want, when people deal with my company, to be talking to real people.
So I would imagine, I mean, AI kind of goes into like every kind of business a little bit with like designing a backyard or designing like any type of like hardscape landscape. What's the tool people use now? What do you guys use?
So there is a little bit of that in the design softwares, but there's like, there's some crazy stuff too that could like completely eliminate. I could completely eliminate a role in my company.
The design.
The design, yeah.
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 Is it that good?
It's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll get better.
Yeah. I don't know. I tried it. I was looking at my backyard. I was like looking at stuff, and I was like playing with the AI, but it's like
it doesn't listen, right? It's like, dude, don't put that right there.
Yeah. There's too much. It's too hard to fine tune. Like you can't make small adjustments. I mean, I guess it's all about the inputs, right?
Yeah.
So I do photography, videography. So I use AI, and like there's workarounds to kind of make it more specific. Like, but yeah, no, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Most people aren't gonna sit there and do that.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Yeah.
That's a big untapped part. Is like, if you could take a picture of your backyard and completely design it.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole industry, dude.
Yeah.
Million, maybe even $1 billion industry, just design architecture.
They have those apps though. I think I downloaded an app. Like when you get an app and you're like, all right, it's like $5 a month, but you're like, you're only going to use it for like a second, but you're like, I'm definitely going to cancel this before they charge me again.
Set that reminder.
Yeah. The next month they charge you, like, well, now I got a month to cancel this thing.
That's
but yeah, I've used it. There's like an iScape or something, and I tried it, but there is something different about having somebody who like can like tell you like, hey, this is why this would be better, or like this is why that won't work. That design might look good, but think about the irrigation. Think about your neighbors. Like there's a lot more to consider than just the if they can make a picture of your lot look nice with AI.
Yeah, absolutely. My big thing with it is like, okay, we get to a point where AI is so good you can tell, hey, do this, and that. Like I could talk to it. It feels good enough. I could talk to it and completely design a backyard with it. But then like what happens when in 10, 15 years, there's nobody that knows how to use design software anymore.
Right.
Right. And then what?
Well, that's how it is with videography. Like people can make, decent AI videos, but knowing how to actually edit and go in and fine tune things and make something out of the output is like, you can't lose that. And people get freaked out. Like your video spot, people get freaked out. Like when they think like, AI is going to take over their job. I like it because I think that it makes you step up. It might take some jobs. People might be less dependent on your skill, but how do you make yourself, the best in the field to where it's not your job that's at risk?
Yeah.
Like it should make everything you do more. You should be producing more. You should be producing better.
Okay, no, we're not going to work harder, Brad. Jesus.
So it's not even working harder. It's adapting, being smart enough to use the tools.
Stay one step ahead of the AI.
No, not even one step ahead. Just like when a new tool becomes available. I mean, we've done it throughout history all the time. Like you learn how to use that tool in a way that makes what you do more effective. AI is the same thing, but people always get freaked out about new technology. We did it with, we did the internet. Period. We do it with everything. Just adapt, go forward until they're, until they take over and take your job.
Yeah. I'm not like just totally against AI. Like it's cool. I use it for certain things, but if I have, like it's real. As an employer, it's real. It's in my industry, and I get 10 emails a day about like, we can replace your receptionist. We can replace your this, your that. And it's like, I like the lady who answers my phones.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's certain positions and roles that there's a much more benefit if it's a human person,
Yeah.
But there's also some that,
Yeah, that's
Like
what
if you're
that
laying sheet metal or something.
that's
Is
what
that-
that video was about. Was about that AI is not going to take the customer service jobs because you don't like when you call a company and they have a robot talking on the phone, right?
Yeah, yeah, but it's also a test. Like if it came to a point where it's like, okay, I can get this software that can do 3D renderings and spit out 2D construction plans for $1,000 a month. Would I replace a $90,000 a year salary?
Right. Yeah.
That's where it's like you have a decision to make. Like, do I like my designer, or is
Yeah.
she gonna have to go into a different field?
I mean, at the very least, it could cut hours, right? Because then it's more of like it's like when they like MRI, like radiologist technicians, what are they called?
The X-ray people.
The X-ray people.
Yeah.
They thought because there's new AI that will actually read MRI scans and like it makes you be able to do more MRIs a lot faster because the AI analyzes them for you. Like the number of jobs in that field actually went up because they're able to do more MRIs, and there's a lot of people that need them that just had to wait, a month, 2 months to get them, but now they're able to be more efficient and do them more. I mean, I'm sure there's a breaking point at that too, but you still need like somebody to oversee that work. It's like I could do a podcast. I could throw it into there's a AI software, Opus Clips, that I'll use sometimes. And you just throw it in there and you tell like, hey, look for, clips that, have these words or interactions that have this vibe. And it'll spit out 30 different clips with like titles and everything, but they're crap.
Yeah.
Like I end up going in and I go, all right, I see what you were going for there, but you need to know. So I end up editing those, and it takes me more time to do that than it would have been to just do it myself.
Yeah.
So I think, and if you just look back just a couple of years, it's come pretty far, but I don't know. The more I talk, the more I'm on Greg's side, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll get wild, but yeah.
So Marcus, the role of a man in society is to protect and guide his brothers and sisters, to live healthy and happy lives. The role of the man is to lead a good example for like the youth, and things like that. That's what the man is in society. Well, and the woman too, I guess, in that regard. But that's.
I wish I had the clip to play, like from Billy Madison, where like he gives the answer on the spelling bee, and he's like, "Not only did you not answer the question,
No, what I said was good.
but we are all now dumber." Yeah, that was
go.
that.
Okay, now you go, Marcus.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't speak for like all men. I could.
How
say,
do you pose that question
You know?
and then say, "Well, I don't want to speak for all men"?
Yeah.
So you just left us
You
out
know
here to
what,
dry.
so
Like,
I want to see what he was gonna say. It's like what a man is, like what my mission is. Like what is a man for me? Like what? Because it's really easy to say like, oh, this is what men are, and you all go do this. But yeah, like for me, I think it starts in my household. Is what example am I setting for my sons and for my daughter? Am I being the man that I would want my daughter to marry? That's really important for me.
so what is that?
I mean, I try my hardest every day to always become better. I try my hardest to be as disciplined as I can and to have as much fun as I can while doing it. I don't like being stagnant. Yeah, man, and just work hard. Work hard, provide for my family, protect my wife and my children, make my sons' lives as hard as they need to be, so that when it's their time to go out and do their own thing, You know, they didn't. I don't know. I make my son's life hard without being like abusive.
Like, what do you? I like how you put that last part in there. It's
Yeah.
smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. But what does that mean? Like what? Like artificial adversity? Like how does that look in with your fatherhood?
So like my sons come to work. They're out on job sites.
How old are we talking? Just so I know how to feel about this.
My oldest son's 14, and then we have 11, and we have 9. And then,
Okay.
and then we have
Alright.
a 5-month-old, but
That's
you know,
pushing it,
he
dude.
ain't walking yet.
That's
so,
pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's borderline.
Yeah.
You don't want the 5-month
Yeah.
out there working.
But yeah, dude, like there's something to do outside. You know, it's like go out and do it. And sometimes something that'll take me 10 minutes takes 2 hours. You know, but they get out there and they're, you know, swinging picks and digging ditches and, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say every opportunity, but as often as I can, I take them out there to just do hard shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you see a difference in your kids having that discipline and kind of work ethic introduced to them in contrast to say other kids that maybe are on their iPads all day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what do you see? What does that difference look like in the kids?
So like my oldest son's 14 and he can drive. You know, he knows how to drive my truck and jump in and drive it. He knows how to drive a skid steer. He knows how to drive a backhoe. If I tell him, hey, dude, go outside and, you know, he has skills. You know, he has certain skills. He can change a sprinkler. We go out to a job site. I'm like, go change that sprinkler. Hey, go measure that yard for me. He can draw diagrams. He does landscape designs for me. He's doing them this morning.
That is one impressive 5-month-old.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
So, yeah, man, yeah, he's at that age where he gets it. You know,
Yeah.
he can actually do stuff. So yeah, there's a difference. We also homeschool.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot more time with our kids than others. We have one TV in our house. Video games a couple times a month. Don't do a lot of TV. So
Yeah, you're kind of off the grid a little bit.
yeah, I mean we were that way when we lived here in the city too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they're outside. You know, it's like go outside. They're running around the house. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside. So
That's cool. That's cool. My dad, I think, tried that, but he was a barber, so I just learned how to sweep up hair
Yeah.
at the barbershop. But same idea, though.
Yeah.
Same idea. Yeah, I think that's kind of lost a bit. I feel like if I had boys, I grew up with 7 brothers, so there was kind of a little bit of that. Like you just, you know, my dad's saying was always, "You don't have to, you get to."
yeah.
You know, he was very military. He's a former Marine. Actually, I want to say former. He's a Marine. And yeah, there was a little bit of that, but that's kind of gone. I mean, you know, there's exceptions, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, with girls, it's I find that stuff to be a bit more difficult. I did get my daughter out taking photos one day, and that was really cool. Well, a few times. It's hard. It's hard with girls, I think, to do that. But you have what, 3 boys, 1 girl?
4 boys, 1 girl.
4 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
You done? All right.
We said that. You know.
Yeah.
We said that.
You always you wanted a big family? Was that the goal?
Yeah.
Why?
I had 1 brother.
Okay.
1 cousin.
Trying to build a tribe.
Yeah, man. I think that's sometimes how it is, right? Like, come from a big family, you want a small family, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want a big family.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, nobody asked me what I thought what a man was, or I forgot how you said the question, but I'd say much more simply, it's to provide and to protect. Like those are the 2 things, and I think that looks different for every person.
Yeah, that could mean robbing a bank and
Yeah, exactly. So
you know, invading a country. Or,
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, and I don't think everybody does those 2 things, you know, the best. But you know, that's actually a good example. Is sometimes the person who's doing things that you don't agree with or you don't think are ethically or morally right, in their mind, they're trying to serve you know, that what they would consider a noble purpose. Have you ever seen the movie John Q?
What?
John Q with Denzel Washington.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of about that. He like holds the whole hospital hostage because he's trying to help his kid. It's like to that point, like provide and protect in the best way you possibly can, and don't hold the hospital hostage as much as you can. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's really simple. It's, you know, I think a lot of parents kind of fall short on the introducing artificial adversity to their kids' lives, because like, you know, for me, I grew up with a lot of adversity, and a very not privileged life, but I worked my ass off so I can provide more for my kids. So sometimes I have to remind myself, like, okay, I don't want them to become entitled brats either.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, maybe I'll put them to work a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, same, man. You know,
Yeah.
and so it's like, you know, work hard, give my kids what I didn't have, but also like, how are they gonna go out and get it? You know,
Right.
if it's like, yeah, dude.
What's that whole circle? That saying, the weak men create bad times create strong men create good times create weak men, and it's like a whole cycle. So it's just like just the self-awareness of knowing where you're at in that cycle.
Yeah.
Like I know exactly which part I'm in, and I have to be careful it doesn't keep going. You know?
Yep. I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell me, what else? Like what do you see for like the future of your company? Like where you go from here?
Yeah, like short term goal is we want to grow more locally. There's still more to do out of our Lakewood office. Like, dude, my favorite thing is, there's like a couple employees that came to work for me, and like after like 6 months, a year, once they realize like, oh, I'm not gonna get fired, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, they go buy a house.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, I worked some shitty jobs. I grew up not having much, and like not only like was I able to build something and buy a house, like I have employees buying houses. Like, dude, that drives me.
Yeah.
You know, that drives me. And when someone works with me and, you know, they get on the team, and then it's like, dude, how much money do you want to make? Like, what do you want? Like, where are we going? I have one guy that's been with me for 9 years. You know, started off digging ditches with me, making, I don't know, $11 an hour. Making good money now.
Yeah.
You know,
How big's your how many how much, I want to say staff? How many employees do you have?
we sit like somewhere between 25 to 30 right now.
Okay.
So,
How many jobs do you usually have going at a single time?
so we run, I think right now, we actually check on this pretty often. We have 14 jobs open right now, like construction projects. So like 14 different houses we're working on. But then we do maintenance too. So we do our gardening service.
Okay.
And so this week we're servicing 89 properties.
Okay.
So
what's the most common job you get outside of the landscaping? It's probably more common, right?
we actually do, like, we don't get too many just like plants, like just landscape jobs anymore. Most people, you know, we want to redo our backyard. So we go out there, and biggest thing always is budget.
Right.
You know, what is the investment into this, and that guides everything. But it's like backyard, we want to put in a privacy hedge, some new grass, a new paver patio, maybe a patio cover. If they have an extra 10 grand, put in a barbecue island for them. But yeah.
What do you what is that where do you get most of your clients?
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yep. Word of mouth. We don't run ads. We've tried it before. Just haven't. It's like remember you talking about like how expensive it was to like get media done.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting someone to run ads, at least it's a big investment, and then the excuse or the reasoning it's not working is like, we need more time. Like, oh, we collected data.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. No,
But
it's a pain, and even monitoring the ads, the analytics, and like fine tuning them is like you're basically, it's like having a part-time employee just to do that one thing.
Yeah.
Like I used to really struggle with that, and it's never like good. It's a lot of times that's when you get like the influx of like bad reviews, because you're getting people. Word of mouth's definitely the way to go. That's how my whole business ran, and there's just a built-in trust factor already.
Yeah.
What's the biggest pain in the ass when it comes to like backyard remodels? Permitting? Do you have to do a lot of permits? Do you work through that?
Permits, yeah. I would say working with people, you know, like that came out wrong.
Yeah, that's terrible. You went on this whole thing about I don't want AI because I love people. The worst part, people.
Yeah. No, it's like, all right, so we get into a house and, you know, it's like money's at the core of this, right? So we get on a job and we don't get paid for work we don't do, right? So all week we're doing work, we're hoping for a check at the end. And, you know, Thursday comes, it's like, oh, I had to go out of town. It's like, fuck, you owe me 10 grand, you know?
Right.
And a lot of people think like, oh, dude, you're running 14 jobs, like, you'll be okay. It's like, no, dude, 10 grand matters.
Yeah.
You know, 10 grand matters. Doesn't matter how much like that, it matters.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And then also, you know, we like say we're somewhere and it's like, oh, the car's parked in the driveway, but we need to get through the driveway to get to the backyard. It's like, oh, my husband's sleeping, he worked late. It's like, okay, so we got to send our guys somewhere else for a couple hours. Will you call us when he wakes up?
Oh, wow.
You know,
people do that.
It's like, what are we gonna say? No, fuck no. Wake him up. Yeah, wake him up.
Yeah.
You know, or it's like, you know, hey, the baby's sleeping. You guys can't turn on your grinder right now.
So they like pay you a lot of money and hire you to do something, and then they make it harder to get done.
And it's just life, you know.
Yeah.
Like it, you know, it sucks, but it's just life. Like I get it. It's like, damn, dude, I don't want to wake your baby up. You've probably been up all night with him. You know,
right.
Like got like 4 guys in your front yard. You know,
and you explain to them how adversity is good.
Yeah.
And like you need to wake that baby up right now.
Yeah. They'll thank me later. Yeah.
Do people still put in pools, or is that like a thing from like the 90s?
Oh no, dude.
People still do pools?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about pools.
You can't swim?
Well, I'm terrible at it for sure. I'm top heavy and I sink.
But do you guys do pools?
We dibble dabble in it. It's not our
dibble dabble in pools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we work with a lot of pool builders. Like that's one of our main referral sources. So they do pools. They don't do living things. So
when you say living things,
like plants, grass.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do the soft portion of the backyard.
Got it.
So we don't you know, we don't want to go and start banging pools out and then lose a bunch of business.
Right.
From, you know.
What's the average backyard remodel cost? I know it's a silly, broad question.
Yeah. Yeah. So like a
in this area,
like a Lakewood like a 90713 backyard.
Yeah.
Say you put in grass, some pavers, privacy hedge, patio cover, barbecue island, irrigation lights. 50 grand.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking.
50 grand.
I bet it's not what you were thinking.
That is what I was thinking.
Plus a 0, minus a 0.
Not this guy.
No,
Brad thought it was way lower.
He's like, I call Greg. We do it for like 5 grand.
Yeah. I helped him out though, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Got it to 4 grand. No, that's kind of what
Brad thought it cost $2,500.
That's not true. That's not true. No, that's kind of. I was thinking between 35 and 50, depending on like how you go about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's people spending 150 grand on their backyards.
Yeah, it's
like here.
Yeah,
you know,
that's insane.
Yeah,
I feel like so I've thought about doing something in the backyard, but what always stops me is like I eventually want to build onto the house. So it's like I don't know if that's like a couple years away or maybe 5, but I feel like how do you you're like I kind of want to do it all at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to like for me like to do things in sections, right? Especially because my wife filled up my entire backyard with plants. So it's like I'm like, well, I wouldn't even be able to like hang out back there because there's so many plants.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We run into that a lot.
Yeah.
People have that like, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, what do you see a lot?
Women with plants.
That people have too many plants in the backyard?
No.
No, the sectioning out thing.
No, when you know, it's like, oh, we want to add on, so I don't know, like, you know.
It's timing.
Yeah.
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 Did I say too many plants? I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I'm gonna show my.
I liked you, dude, before you said too many plants.
Yeah.
No.
Are you a plant person?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
My dad is, and my dad like growing up, he's a Marine, just like just stern and just like how I remember him. It was very Full Metal Jacket, right? Now he's older now, and my wife's really into plants. But now my dad comes over and like he's just like over there like touching the leaves and shit. They're all talking about like which plants they like the best and which flowers are pretty. I'm like,
like, who are you?
Yeah, dude, it's weird. And I just excuse myself from the conversation, but they're totally into it. Like my wife's in all these societies, like Hibiscus Society, Plumeria Society. She's driving to San Diego just to like look at plants. And I'm supportive. I believe happy wife, happy life. I'm 100% supportive. But it's a lot. It's
Don't
a lot.
do that.
What?
Don't make it go like this.
Did I do that? I meant for me, it's like, but I guess I'm kind of like that with camera gear and stuff too. So I don't know. It's probably healthier to do the plants thing.
Yeah.
Because you're like a man of the earth by the sounds of it. Like you want to like, do you ever like just like do like the gladiator thing and just like brush your fingers through wheat or something? Like I feel like you'd be like, you ground. Isn't that where you take off your socks and just like put your feet in the dirt to like level out your minerals or something?
Dude, I'm like, if I'm either wearing boots or I'm barefoot.
Yeah, those are some nice boots.
Thanks, man. But I'm not like all hippie about it, you know? It's like I just like being barefoot. I'm not like, oh, let me fucking sun my.
Right. You're like, I wear a cowboy hat when I walk barefoot through the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, dude, you're talking about like I'm a hippie in cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I just.
I mean, as a compliment, but yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Can't put me in a box.
Yeah.
But like, there's so much stuff in the food we eat.
Right.
You know, like, dude, it's ridiculous. You know, like you go and you look at like you go and buy like peanuts.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why is there 45 ingredients in these peanuts?
Right.
I just want a bag of peanuts.
Seriously.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's why even with my supplements, I only use single source, single ingredient supplements.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried Earthy Whey protein?
No.
Dude, check it out.
I'd like have really high standards around the stuff that
Oh, dude, I owned a supplement company. I've been in the industry for a while. So I'm super picky too. But like you said, like a lot of the supplements have a bunch of ingredients in it. This, like, you want whey protein, you get whey protein. You want creatine, you get creatine. And you're not paying for all the extra stuff that you didn't even want to get in the first place.
So it's just whey.
Just whey.
That's dope. Grass-fed whey.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, man. I'd try that. Where can I get it at?
Amazon. So the company is actually one of the, I think, the top seller, or maybe like one of the top sellers on Amazon. And they're the lowest price on Amazon too. So especially if you buy it like often, you save good money just like buying single source, single ingredient supplements. Put it on Amazon. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I feel like that stuff's making it like the clean stuff. It's making a comeback.
Yeah.
You know, like it went like away from it, and now it's like people want less stuff. Like they're reading labels now. Yeah. I would buy that. That's definitely right up my alley.
Yeah, use the promo code though.
Yeah.
That way he knows the people are watching the pod.
That's hippie cowboy certified.
It is.
Yeah.
I really like. I feel like if you ever got a mascot for your company.
Yeah.
Hippie and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. No, she got super into it like 2 years ago. And I'll show you when you leave. Like it's like borderline, like, I'm not gonna say on camera it's too many.
Yeah.
Too many. But
is it hibiscus she's into? Yeah.
Plumerias.
Plumerias? Oh yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
a whole. Oh yeah.
It's a whole thing, dude. She like, I'll catch her, not catch her, but I'll spot her. We'll just like be on a walk around the neighborhood, and she'll like start looking at someone's plant and shit.
Oh yeah.
And, like,
See if she get
and then like we'll come home, and she's like, "I'll be back." I'm like, where you going? And she'll have like the big clippers in her hands. I'm like, "Don't you do it? Don't you do it?" But I guess that's like a thing. They do that. They're like, she'll like knock on someone's door and like ask for a clipping, and then she'll bring a clipping. And I just feel like I'm in the olden days. I don't know. Everyone's like, they barter.
Like bartering, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yep.
She wants to like make her own. Like I guess if you like birth or like create your own color, you can like catalog it and like register that color. It's like they gamify the system. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it's
dude.
wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's also beautiful. Crazy.
I know, dude. I'm not. Yeah.
Were you like in the plants and all that like before you started working in like kind of like, you know, the hardscaping, landscaping, where you kind of have to work with that stuff? Were you already into that?
So I grew up doing like I started working really young too, just mowing lawns with family. So I grew up doing the mow and blow in a truck, and then dabbled a little bit of construction at the same time. So yeah, I was like 10, you know, just out there getting after it.
You're like a man's man, huh? You're like I do tough shit, and I like I wear cowboy boots. Like when we moved into this house, I went out and bought a lawnmower and like some tools, and the very next week I hired a company to come do it.
You still have it laying around?
No, I ended up giving it to like my sister-in-law. Like
What is a man?
I like the idea, 100%. And it was an electric mower too, so it just didn't even. It wasn't even that good of an attempt.
Hey, delete that. Delete that.
No, I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I guess I get the same feeling when I take out the trash. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing man shit right now.
I mean, dude, I don't think it's like, you know, it's just what everyone's wired a little differently, you know. It's just what I gravitate towards, you know. Like you
Right.
you can do all this, like, dude, I don't have that in me, you know.
Yeah. But you'll probably live longer than me because I feel like it's a lot healthier to be out in the nature and doing stuff like that. And yeah,
Mowing your own lawn ain't that cool.
you don't think so?
No.
Have you ever done it?
I do mow my own lawn.
See, I knew it.
It's not
You're
that,
a man's
it's
man
not
too.
that cool.
I'm surrounded by men's men, and I'm over
No.
here with my electric blower that I just use instead of sweeping. That's about it.
No, you ain't
Your
missing
wife tells you to
nothing.
clean the house. You're
Yeah,
like, get the blower.
I do that.
Blow the kitchen.
Drives her crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm not like a plant freak though, dude. You know, like
Is that a thing? You said it like it was like I'm not one of those plant freaks.
For sure it's a thing.
yeah. I had a neighbor that was all into plumerias. She was like,
Yeah.
she'd do the whole local thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like she'd like go to the meetings and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing.
she's treating
My
like a
mom,
baby.
she's gonna start selling them. I think we have like 200. And
I
like
doubt that.
You don't think 200?
No, I doubt she's gonna get rid of any. She
Well-
ain't gonna sell anything.
How long she been telling you she's gonna make money off of it?
So it started last year, but she said it was like something about the seasons or something. I guess that plays a part in it. I don't know. But when I told her like I was thinking about doing something in the backyard, I was like, yeah, I would, but we don't have, it's not much real estate to work with.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, I'm selling at least half of these. So I don't know.
Oh,
we'll
I guess
see.
she will then.
Yeah, she might do it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I love that she loves it, and it is kind of cool, like the community around it. I've just had I'm very entrepreneurial minded. So 3 years ago, she got into crochet, and I thought that was really cool because she's really good at it. And she started making all this like cool stuff. She made me some shorts. I have crochet shorts. What is a man? And that's gonna be the whole thing.
Yeah.
A real man wears crochet shorts.
For sure.
She started making all this cool stuff, and I was like, "Oh, it's really awesome!" And then this is the most unromantic thing you could ever do. I think it was Mother's Day or Christmas or birthday, one of those. I was like, "Hey, I bought you a website domain. You can start selling this stuff." Like, and in my head, I'm thinking like, "This is a great gift. This is what I would want."
Yeah.
And I designed a website for her, and I was like, "Here you go."
Did she even have extra?
What? No.
So it was like, get to work.
Dude. So it's the worst part of it. So like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, hey, you got some orders? Because I posted about it on social media, and I showed some like orders. She made some scarves, and she's like, oh, great. And then I come home from work, and she's like sitting on the couch, and she's doing it, and she's stressing out about it, and she's like making all these things, and I'm like, I mean, can you do it faster? Like, you got these orders to fill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So it turned into a thing really fast, and then I took the website down because she was falling behind on orders, and I didn't want to get those bad reviews.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's funny, dude. That's super relatable.
dude. So at the Plumerias, I've made a cognizant of it because I've thought about it. I'm like, people pay good money for this stuff.
Yeah.
Should have a website. Nah.
My wife did something similar. She's like super crafty as well, and she started doing like chocolate dipped strawberries.
Okay.
And she's like, how much should I sell them for? I was like, came back to her with like a whole business plan.
Right.
Excel spreadsheets, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let's do Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
Take all the fun out of it.
She's like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I just want to dip strawberries, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's like, because I'm, it kind of like plagues me everywhere. It's like, I have the mindset of I want to be productive all the time. Like I was telling my wife, we were talking about the podcast, and I was like, I love just like talking to people that I wouldn't sit down and talk with. It's like uninterrupted. I love the conversation. I love just being able to do that. And she's like, you could do that without the podcast. I was like, yeah, but it's not productive.
Need something to do.
Yeah, I need something. I need to feel, and it's probably a personality quirk, but I feel like, I don't know, it kind of works out. But it's like the same thing with when I see her doing crochet, like things that just make her happy. I'm like, yeah, but where are the numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's probably not the best way to go about it.
So relatable, man. Yeah.
Greg, what do you think? Am I messing up with all that?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah. Greg's
Like-
my biggest critic.
With the plants too, like she doesn't want to sell any probably.
I think she does.
That's all you. You're putting that in her head again, just like the crochet.
She's going to cry, dude, when she has to sell them. She's selling them for you.
Yeah.
Well, she told me that there's some that she's like, oh, I there's like half these I don't even love anymore. I think she's like becoming more selective. Like I think she wanted to see how many she could like save and make grow and root and stuff. And I think she's like she has her favorites now, so the other one's gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are probably right.
You know what's funny, dude? I was looking at your Instagram for the podcast because last night I was sitting there. I was like, dude, I don't even know like what it's really about. Like I've seen like some clips.
This
and
could have
stuff.
been some real like weird.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the door unlocked?
What?
Is the door unlocked? Like, can I get out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what did you see?
Yeah.
What did you see on the Instagram?
The one that was funny was like, it was like, because when I like messaged you, I was
Mhm.
like, dude, should I ask him if I can come on? I was like, that's weird. I don't want to look like a groupie,
Right.
But then I saw one where you're like I don't even like asking people to come on. Like I like people
Right.
to ask me.
Exactly.
So it's like that was cool.
Hey, it
you know?
worked. That's awesome.
Well, I saw it after.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it didn't fucking work. No.
I saw it after. It made me feel good. I was like,
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. Like I asked someone to come on their podcast. Like what? Like what if you didn't want me? Would you have told me no, or like maybe you probably
Let
would
me
have.
play that out. How would I have it if I probably would have said, yeah, man, that sounds really cool. I got, I'll let you know when a spot opens up.
Yeah.
I probably would have done that.
Yeah. That's kind of what you said though.
I did. That is exactly what I said. But I meant it though.
Yeah.
But I would have said that without meaning it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, sometimes it's about timing. So I have like a lot of like people that are in public office come on, and sometimes it's timing. Like campaign, if they're in campaign mode, if they're going, or it might be something where an event's coming up, and they're like, I could see that they're trying to promote this like event coming up, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, let's talk about that thing. But sometimes people like just want to come on, and they don't have like necessarily like a business, or they don't have like an event. It's kind of like they just want to have a conversation where it's like, okay, well, there's definitely a queue of those, but sometimes it's nice to like timing it out. Or sometimes, actually more recently, it's like you'll have some that like are the conversations get really like super loose, and like me and Greg will be on the podcast, and we'll just be talking about really random.
And then we get a strike.
Yeah.
We get a
And then-
Facebook strike.
And then then there's other ones that are like more of a safe bet. Like, oh, I'm going to have this person who's running for office, and it's going to be more of just like let's talk about a policy. And
You ever
let's
try to
talk-
get him to crack?
Usually they get me to crack, to be
Like
honest.
you ever try? What'd you say?
Usually they get me to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm technically, I'm a public official too, so I always have to be a little careful.
Yeah.
But I usually crack first.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple where like at the end of the podcast, like, hey man, how much of that are you really gonna eat? Like I got a little ahead of myself on some of that stuff. but it's fun. So because I'll edit it and like I'm very conscious of like I wouldn't want this out there, so I'll edit some stuff out, or I'll be like, oh, out of context that sounds worse than it is. So I'm very mindful of it. But I used to drink on the podcast. I used to like have like a whiskey thing up, and those would get kind of silly. Yeah, we'd like start throwing food and stuff, and I'm trying to be an adult about this, but yeah, no, it's a fun time. Is that my daughter trying to get in?
Yeah.
I didn't lock the door. Let me see. I know, dude. She'll read me about it too.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Peek your head in here. Peek your head in the camera.
Hi, I'm Marcus.
Wave to the camera, Tori.
Oh, I know you, Greg.
Yeah.
What's
So-
up?
Brad,
Yes.
are you busy?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing a podcast right now.
Oh, guess what?
What?
None of my concern.
None of your concern?
I like
Oh
that.
yeah, you got attitude?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm sassy today.
You're sassy? You're my sassy girl?
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
And what about you?
What am I, chop liver?
Hey, look.
You sweet.
Mm.
I love you.
Hello.
She got her 15 minutes
Hey.
of fame.
Hey. See you after.
Dude, Marcus, thank you for coming in, man. Anything else you want to say?
No, man. I appreciate you for.
What is a man?
What is it, man?
We covered that. We did a good job there.
No, man, thank you for coming in.
I